Well, hello there and welcome to another LEGO Marvel Superheroes set review. This time, as you can see, we've got the highly anticipated THOR'S new Asgard Home. So there we can see the front of the box with everything that it includes, including Meek, Korg and Thor. And of course we've got Thanos up in the corner there. And then there we can see the back of the box with all the things included in the set. So yeah, let's get this thing opened up and take a look at everything that is included. And there we have it, there is THOR'S new Asgard Home, the little kind of display piece for the main room of Thor's house that the Hulk and Rocket found him in Endgame. So we've got the two walls here, and then it's all open on this side so you can see inside. Then we turn to the back, we can see we've got a little outside section with this door here and the little walkway in there, of course. And we're going to start by taking a look at the minifigures. There are technically 3 minifigures in this set, but I mean, there's only really 2. One of them is just a minifigure head on 2 little pieces. That is of course Meek. So let's start with him. As you can see, basically everything about him is printed on. He's got the little arms there and all the eyes. It's just a little purple. And he's got the 2 little flower pieces to make up his legs. Yeah, it's a pretty fun build, but yeah, it is what it is. It's pretty cool, and you can just kind of sit him on the sofa if you want. Of course, the highly anticipated figure of this is of course Fat Thor, Bro Thor. Here he is, as you can see, with the torso print there. He does come with a bottle here, just a clear bottle, and a pizza. Slice of pizza, so you do get 4 of these slices in the set, so you can make a whole pizza with those. That's pretty cool. And then we can see his face and the hairpiece, pretty cool, and the leg print, which is definitely very accurate. And yeah, if we take that off, we can see the face with the beard there. And yeah, again, more of the torso print that's now unobscured. It's of course got the belly going over the legs there. And then there is the back print, and you can see Thor is definitely looking a lot angrier there, with the lightning kind of charging around his eyes. So that is pretty cool, and yeah, that is Bro Thor. So I never thought we'd get this minifigure, but I am so glad that we have. That is an incredible minifigure. You can just sit him on the sofa playing video games. And of course the next minifigure is Korg, another highly anticipated figure, and it's nice that you get both of these in a kind of relatively cheap set. So yeah, he's just a regular minifigure. They didn't kind of supersize him. He's just got that big rock piece on his head there, and he's got the little headphones and a video game controller. So that's pretty cool. And of course he has a slice of pizza as well. He's got those dual molded arms there with kind of Hawaiian shirt, and then take the rock piece off, there you can see all of his face, and he does have a second face where he looks a lot happier, and then there you can see his back printing. And if we put the rock piece back on there you can see that, and then that is a nice new piece there, and there you can see the back of it. If we just take the headphones off for a minute, there we can see all of his torso print unobscured. So yeah, that is it for Korg, and that is it for all of the minifigures in this set. So now let's take a look. And of course, so here is the main set itself. This is of course THOR'S new Asgard Home, everything that is included. So first of all, we have got this little sign that you can kind of just stick to the side. It says, "Welcome to New Asgard, please drive slowly." And then "Velkommen til Tonsberg," which is Norwegian, because New Asgard is in Norway. So yeah, you've got that pretty cool little sign there. You can just stick wherever you want. It was briefly in the movie. And so of course this is the main attraction. Of course this is the new Asgard Home, and just looking at the floor you can see there is a lot of stuff on here. So first of all we've got this, the New Asgard Times, 5 years after the blip. And as you can see, the little logo for the newspaper is actually the kind of classic Mjolnir design, the one from the mythology, so that's pretty cool, right next to the New Asgard Times there. Got a lot of pizza boxes on the floor. We've got Storm Baker's Pizza, which is, I guess, is a company that Thor must have set up after the blip. And we've got a pizza there, a full pizza, and then we've got slices of pizza just thrown all over the place, and then the other 2 pieces are in Thor and Korg's hands. And then there's another pizza box under here, under Stormbreaker there, as you can see, that's just attached to the wall. You can give that to Thor if you want. You can see we've got a crate in the back, there's just a little open chest with some more beers in there. And there is a fish that you can put in there as well, like so. Got this little stool here, I guess that's where Thor can put his feet up after a long day of sitting and playing video games. And we've got another controller, of course it just sticks on there. In the back you can see we've got that big barrel there. If we just take this barrel off the wall here, as you can see it's got this little tap on there, so you can kind of get some liquid out of there. And then inside we've got 3 yellow studs, so of course this is definitely representing some alcohol that Thor is going to be kind of binging on. So yeah, you can just kind of put that in there and then he can drink away if he wants to, or fill up his little empty bottles. And then of course that just sticks on the wall in the back there, as you can see. And in the back there you can see we've got all these kind of different things on the wall. We've got a little hook there where you can kind of put stuff on. This random spike here, not sure what that's supposed to be. Kind of looks maybe like a little toy sailboat or something. Got a shovel and a little oar there. In the back there we can see we've got a nice portrait picture of Thor, Valkyrie, Meek and Korg there. And as you can see, Valkyrie does not look very impressed. So maybe that was just shortly after the blip. You can see we've got this TV here, and that of course does have the video game on there. You can see we've got Korg playing with Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, and as you can see we've even got Noob Master there, and clearly they've been sending back and forth, so Thor is going to have to deal with that sometime. And there is another bottle behind here, and we've got that little box in the bottom, and there is a cookie that is just kind of stored under the TV there, and then that just fits onto these studs here. And behind that you can see we have got another can of something, maybe a kind of an orange fizzy drink, and you can just put that TV back on there like so. And then of course in the back there we've got the door that I mentioned earlier, so you can open that, although no one's going to be getting in that way because this is all kind of blocked off by Thor's stuff. Up in the roof there we've got another bottle, and we've got some things on display. We've got a little action figure, some cups and display pieces, and then over here we've got a little frying pan and a whip. And then over here we of course have got the big green sofa there, and then on top of that, as you can see, we've got another pizza tray with the Stormbaker's pizza and a little slice of pizza on there as well. So of course there is space to sit Thor and Korg and Meek on there, so you can sit them on and they can play video games and just enjoy their life in New Asgard post Thanos. Of course Meek does just sit on the pizza box, which is pretty funny. And then another feature with this sofa is you can remove the whole thing to get some extra space in there. And then as you can see underneath that there is a little cookie there as well. So yeah, there's just a cookie trapped under the sofa, so that's pretty funny. So yeah, you get all 3 of them in there like so, just playing the TV, watching TV and enjoying their life after the blip. And then in the back behind that crate, as you can see, we've got a little fire going, so let's hope that doesn't get too hot, otherwise it might set fire to this and then set fire to everything else. That'd be pretty bad given all the drink that Thor has got in this place, especially with this right next to it. That would be a recipe for disaster. And then right behind the sofa, as you can see, we've got the window. You can open that to get some fresh air into this place. And then behind that we can see the whole thing from the outside, which doesn't look too great, but you're not really supposed to see it from this side. We've just got the door there on the back like so, and the little walkway in. But yeah, that is it for Thor's new Asgard home. Definitely think this is going to be a highly anticipated set that everyone is going to be excited to get. So of course this does officially release on August 1st. I was lucky enough to find it in stores, so yeah, I managed to pick that up and review it for you. So yeah, I guess we can now get on to the ratings for the set. Overall this is a very good set. The build is very solid. There's a lot of stuff in here just hidden throughout the whole thing, which is very cool. You get 3 great minifigures, well I guess technically 2.5, but yeah, you get 2.5 great minifigures in this, and yeah, it's just a very accurate little thing to the scene, and I definitely think this is going to be a big hit and a very successful set. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about this thing. And then last but not least, we've got the instructions here. As you can see, we just get 1 book, and there is the front, and then there is the back, and then in the back here we just have some advertisements for the Infinity Saga sets. So we've got the Avengers Endgame ones, and then the one from the very first Iron Man movie, the Ironmonger. And yeah, there is just everything that is happening in this set. So yeah, this is a very cool set, and I would definitely 100% recommend it if you're a fan of the MCU. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So I will see you again very soon.